And we're back. You are tuned into Afterburn with me, Kelly, the hostess with the mostest. And we still have Sheila in studio with us, and she's still giving us the 5 pointers as to what it takes or what you should consider being a female entrepreneur in Kenya.
Yeah.
So, babe, what's the third point?
Network and maintain connections. So I think right now, especially if you are more interested in the corporate sector, for social media, please join LinkedIn.
Okay.
You know, because that is where you meet all corporate people. They're on LinkedIn. That's their social media. So that would be important. Just request connections with them. Make sure your profile on LinkedIn looks good. You know, somebody who can either add value or speaks about your business, so that people can actually accept the connection. You know, it's like, I'm following, but why should I follow you, or why should you follow me? Make them want to follow you.
What would you say would be the difference? Like, let's say now, because I've connected with you, right?
Yeah.
I'll have you on Instagram, but I won't have you on LinkedIn. I do have a LinkedIn profile, but is like me connecting with you on a different platform as opposed to now LinkedIn being the professional one. I can't network with you?
No, you can. Issue is, ideally, and when you look at even marketing itself, a company will market different products or use different languages for different social media platforms. So Facebook might be something fun, right? Instagram might be more graphic. On LinkedIn, it's more official. So then if you have you want to pass across a point about business, you know, or raise a discussion about business that is serious, and you want sober sort of comments or responses, you'll post that on LinkedIn, right? So on my Instagram, even myself, sometimes I can post the same picture, but the caption will be very different on Instagram as opposed to LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, I'll expound more because I'm trying to market, and that is where my target audience is. On Instagram, because you know, it's a little bit more fun, so you don't want to bring us too much seriousness. You'll post the picture, but with a caption that is not as much serious or official. So I think that, in essence, is the difference, depending on your target audience. The thing is, though, with like businesses, so for that person who is doing, say, fashion, their target audience is definitely on Instagram. So that's where they need to either be more active or to post more, you know. But if you're targeting a corporate, then I think LinkedIn will be the way to go. So ideally, just connect with those people. If you don't have anything, because most of the time, at first you don't have anything specific to say. If they say they've been promoted, congratulate them. If they post something, like, share, you know. Once you share, that person will be like, okay, there's this lady who shares my content, or add on to that, you know. So then in that way, when it gets to a point where you now want to ask, you know, for something, for partnership, it gets easier, because it's sort of like you've had a sort of pseudo interaction before. So that would be important. In terms of networking, just go to the right places. You know, even if you are the sort of person who goes to clubs, slightly change, you know. Don't go to that club where what is it called? Cocktail is 400 shillings, because you definitely won't get your role models there. You won't get the people you want to do business there. But if you go to a club where, say, cocktail is 750, 1500, whatever amounts, you are definitely likely to get somebody quality, you know. So hang where quality people will be, because at the end of the day, you realize you'll use the same amount. Utenda huku ukunywe hiyo 2000, uende huku ukunywe 2000, you know. If it's events, and I think right now, again, with corporate events, networking events, there are a lot of meetups. Like, literally, if you just go to your phone and see how many meetups for either entrepreneurs or for women in business, there are so many. So just make a point of either attending one online or in person. In person is always good, though. It creates some lasting connections.
Okay, guys. So clearly, if you want to connect with Sheila, the only place to actively get her to help your business is through LinkedIn. Wachana on Instagram, like she'll
still meet.
She'll interact with you and everything, but she'll take you a lot more seriously.
Yeah. Because again, your photos on Instagram, ni zile ulikuwa beach, you get. So then I'm like, all right.
Public perception.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yes.
But for corporates, it basically means your first impression does matter. It's the only lasting one. It doesn't really matter. We were talking about wigs before the break.
Yeah.
And you had spoken about an experience now, even with you, whenever it comes to like some meetings, you will show up in a wig.
Yeah. I think I started chasing Mavericks when I was really young. I was 22. I was like in 4th year university. So then with that, the challenges were, first you're young, and then this is a new business, right? So sometimes there is that feeling that you have to make yourself look older for people to even take you seriously at first glance, you know, the minute you meet them. So for me, that was wearing a wig. Right, because right now I'm older, so I can do or whatever else. But at the time, wigs made me look older. So then that first interaction is a bit easy to sail through, because you realize for most of these interactions, it's always the first time, right? First 3 minutes, first 1 minute, and I'm like, that lady, I can't work with her. That lady, I can work with. So that first impression for me, wigs helped. And now makeup, then squeezy, huh?
So guys, at this point, just like, kind of I'm making the money. You're not fit.
Squeezy, I drop names. You see, now the thing is, and that's why they say, it's like the way they say, middle class will wear either extremely expensive clothes or good looking clothes so that wakaini kama wamefika. But sasa, si ati nimefika, but kuna that level when ukifika, Richard Branson will walk in jeans, right? Fine, so it's the same thing for us. At this point, for me, I'll drop names. I'll be like, I've worked with this person, this company. Then to some point, you'll take me seriously, right? So then whether I have whatever I have on, whether I have whatever I have on or not, that helps. So there are those challenges that you keep skipping as you go.
As you go. So what would be your final point as we wind up? Because I still have one more question.
Right. My final point will be, if your business has got to a point where it's not making economic sense or business sense, I was to say give up. But let me redo that. Stop and start over. Right? Because it just doesn't make sense that I'm the CEO, I own this business, because it's also has become a bit trendy to say I own a business or I'm a CEO, but are you making money? Because at the end of the day, that's it, right? So, because in my instance, now apart from chasing Mavericks, I've had a clothes business, I've had friends with salon businesses, and after some point we sit down and we say, hey, if you have to pay rent from pocket, you have to pay the employee from pocket, probably there's something you're missing, you know, and because that is not your main source. If it's supposed to be a side hustle and it's still hustling you, right? At the end of the day, give up.
Give up.
Stop and start over.
Start over, guys. That was the harshest one, but all right. Final question.
Yes.
What was Lamborghini first known for?
I saw that question and I was like, I have no idea. I didn't even bother to Google. I don't know.
Jets, fast cars, tractors?
I don't know, but it doesn't look jetty.
It doesn't look jetty?
It doesn't look jetty.
That's out. Fast cars or tractors?
I think maybe fast. Tractors. Tractors, probably, cause now it's known for fast cars, right? Was it fast known for fast cars? Now you're looking at me.
I'll tell you the answer later on.
All right. No problem.
As a DJ gets out, but Sheila, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Team Afterburn, if you haven't been enlightened, then hey Bana, I wish you took out your notepads, because Sheila has really just given us the essence and the rule book as to how exactly we can start over, not give up, what we need to look like, what our goals needs to be when it comes to getting into branding of your marketing business or even trying to partner up with other businesses. She's given you the whole criteria. So trust me, love the YouTube, but you can rewatch this. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we're about to take a quick break. We're about to vibe out. And when we're back, I'll definitely be putting you on to tonight's fun fact. So stay tuned.